channel.
Hello guys, thank you for staying with us and welcome back to the channel. Finally, so the channel that promises to keep you fresh and updated concerning sport-like related stories from fans' reaction to pre and post-match analysis and of course in-depth match analysis. So go check on AY. You're welcome, and I'm your host official. Be kind enough to follow us across all social media platforms on Facebook, TikTok, Twitter, Instagram, and of course our YouTube page at Final Whistle 93. Yes, guys, all road leads to Russia, as we're going to be engaging the Russian national team in a friendly between the Super Eagles of Nigeria and the Russian national team. And yes, Eric Shell, in his own infinite wisdom, has decided to invite 20 players to play this friendly match, of which in the late hours of yesterday, we brought our viewers and subscribers the 18 players that have arrived in camp. We're expecting Bruno Sopoyemachi and the surprising name from Krasnodar, the guy that plays in Russia. Ugochukwu, you're going to give us a little bit of camp update. But before that, let me just read out the names of the players invited by Eskashel for this friendly, so that our viewers that missed yesterday production can get a little glimpse of what we're talking about. Yes, and the goalkeepers, we have Amas Obasegi and Maduka Okoye. In the defense, we have Benjamin Fredericks, the bench player. We have Bright Samuel Osayi, Bruno Yemachi, Igor Ogbu, Sodiq Ismaila, Oluwasemilogo Ajayi, and William Trust Ekong. In the midfield, we have Kristantu Uche, Fisayo Dele Bashiru, Frank Onyeka, Papa Daniel Mustafa, Raphael Onyedika, and Xavier Isaac. While the forward, we have Moses Simon, Olakunle Olusegun, Sikiru Alimi, Tolu Arokodare, and Victor Boniface. So, guys, these are the 20 players invited by Sekashol for the friendly game. Ugochukwu, what was it like in the camp this morning?
I think it is business as usual. It is just as if we never left from the Unity Cup and now to the friendlies. The spirits are high. I think the boys know what's on ground. The goal is to build a team, and then we saw just some other players execute the Unity Cup, and then these other players have the chance to make their own name count, because we say we are on an audition. Sorry. So the likes of the core, so-called core, they have to come and prove themselves. Why? Some other players were not going to be benching them in the Super Eagles because they were looking at the bigger picture. But I think so far so good that they understand what's the game plan, and our spirits are high. They've all arrived camp, so we're expecting our first training section today evening. And I think by the time they're done with their training, we will see one or two things that we'll be able to get out of it.
Thank you very much, Ugochukwu. Camp update.
Yeah. Ugochukwu has directly broken it down. The spirit is high. The two expected arrivals, Bruno Yemachi, the left back, and the new boy, who is also the right place at the right time, Olusegun, the guy from Krasnodar. From all engagement we heard that he has played as a right back, left back, and now as centre forward. So let's hope he also gives us the very best of himself. He proves himself worthy enough to be in this Super Eagles that we are trying to build, and we are hearing that there's going to be training sections eventually this evening. So the likes of Siri Desas, who was excused because we are hearing that he wants to get involved in tying the Nutal. Same way Skipo did his own some couple of days ago. He's getting married. Kelechi Iheanacho and Chukwueze had
family issues.
So they've been excused. Omar Sadiq injured, Olaino injury, and Nathan Tella visa issues. He's trying to renew his passport rather in the United Kingdom. So I think it actually makes a lot of sense. So we are going into this Russian friendly with 20 players,
yeah,
which is not bad. 2 goalkeepers and enough of the defenders. I think fingers are crossed. As far as I am concerned, like I said, it is not very competitive friendly. So regardless of whoever is available or not, the ones that in camp should be able to do us the honors of prosecuting that friend.
Thank you very much, AY. Ugochukwu, backstage when you and I were discussing about the list, you share a concern about the teen forward line.
Yeah.
You're not still convinced that these forward players can actually do something against the Russian national team?
I think since we had certain players pull out, which is unforeseen reasons. So why don't you just do the needful? Fill it up for God's sake. We had the local players, some of them that did not get minutes. You would have just used this opportunity to give them minutes. Abakar Adamu, we did not see him play, so we cannot judge him. We saw the Iheanacho leave. So fill this up. Make it 23. There's still an open slot. You have 20. Is it? Are they doing it because they don't want to spend? You get the angle. Why 20 when you can make it 23? The money is there now. You do not say Abakar Adamu play. We did not see Collins Igwe. They play well. Just give them this thing. You don't already start now. Can't finish the work. Okay, now we are going into this thing with 4 forward. 4. Although you can argue that this guy Crisantos Uche probably add up with them, but on the list is just 4 forward that's there, which to me is quite thin. It has its pros and cons. The pros in this is the fact that everybody that gets called up, that 20, all of them go see ball play, so there's no excuse. But for me, I felt like it should have, just open it up. But that's done, so there's no need to be crying over spilled milk. So these ones that are there now, the 20. Let's see how Tolu gets good minutes. Let's see how Boniface gets his last rodeo. For me,
the way you just call out, are you the one that?
I don't know. You say you don't say last rodeo.
I'm not retiring.
So
I'm not retiring them.
So why would you say it's last rodeo?
In the hearts of Nigerians, which is my own view. I think this is
this should be
your own view.
Yeah, we're just one out of a million.
Okay, your view.
In my own view, I think this is Boniface's
should be.
Last should.
It should be. If he doesn't score,
I've already made use.
So whether he performs or not, it should be.
It's if he doesn't perform.
Now you are saying
yes.
If he doesn't perform, then we should put him aside because we have better project. But this will give him ample time to do whatever he want to do on the pitch. Less competition, so the stress is not going to be as high as when we saw him against the World Cup, the AFCON qualifiers.
So
and
the World Cup qualifier,
no pressure. There's no pressure. It's just going to do what you want to do best. We saw Chukwueze do that at the Unity Cup, and we talked about how brilliant he was. So I think this is another ample time for them to do their thing. Tolu, for example, I want to see how good he is on his own as well.
Okay.
We're not going to be seeing this and so.
Hopefully we get to see how Tolu is good. I've always said that if not in the match, hopefully they're able to impress the coach in the meeting. Finally, guys, before we go, there's this talks among Nigerian football fans that Russia is not a competitive friendly enough. I've always looked at it from the angle of the camping and the training, other than the match itself. Hopefully they get to gel to impress the discussion. It tends to notice 1 or 2 things about his players. Anyway, we've talked about friendlies, how friendlies can improve our team in terms of picking players. We saw how we played 2-legged fixture in the Unity Cup and everything. The Russian game, are we downplaying it, or there's something to look out for in this friendly?
No. I'm not. We should not downplay it. We should not downplay it. Whether it is in fact, I even want to call for more friendlies, since the players most of them are on break, not all of them. So anyone that is available, if there are ways we can actually organize more friendly for them, even if it's just against some Nigerian clubs, or some Nigerian academies, friendly goes a long way. Without friendlies, I would have discovered all of these things that we are discovering.
Yeah.
So we should get more. So regardless of the quality of the friendlies, if it's not taking anything away from you, we are saying that Russia is going to be paying this particular sum of money that is involved in this. So if it's not taking anything away from it, you can play it. Nobody's downplaying it. But as far as I'm concerned, there are some grade A friendlies. There are some grade B friendlies. So the friendlies are in grades. So the reason why people are downplaying is because the caliber of the team you are playing,
yes,
and then the
situation,
the situation on ground, because Russia has not played any competitive match
Yeah.
in a long while.
Yeah.
In fact, Nigeria and Belarus is the two teams that they have agreed to play friendly with. So after you are playing Nigeria, you are playing Belarus.
Yeah.
So that's why people have. But regardless, you as a team, you as a country that you are playing friendly, you know what you want to
Achieve,
achieve out of the friendly. So nothing stops you from achieving it as far as you are playing the friendly. So whether it is competitive or not, you get to train. I think you have 3 days to train.
Sure, yeah.
Then you get to play against the Russians. And let's not take anything away from the Russians. They have quality players.
Exactly.
You have quality players. I just confirmed that the guy is not going to be with them. They are one of their goalkeepers, Matvey Sovanov, is basking in the moment of just winning the UEFA Champions League with Paris Saint-Germain. He might probably be excused from this, but he still says a lot about the team. They have their goalkeepers play their trade in Dynamo Zagreb. A lot of names.
That
So
play in Monaco
in subsequent production, we'll look at the color place of the Russians too,
side.
and then let our viewers know the intent and the quality of this team. So not just to say it is not competitive, it is not so. We know what we want to stand to get from playing these friendlies.
Sorry. Do you know they played Zambia? They flogged Zambia match 5-0.
So we should not use
It's not
use
gonna
and
be
joke.
no.
It's not going to be an easy walk.
At all.
A walk in the park. So viewers, that's the camp update. And Trust Final Whistle, like we said, their first training section will be taking place today's evening. And Trust Final Whistle be your shop plug in bringing
the level of how people rate things are differs.
Yeah.
Now let's go back to Premier League. Now you might be playing against Wolverhampton Wanderers. You won't compare playing against Wolverhampton Wanderers to playing against Manchester United.
Yeah. Sure, it's two different things.
But if you are playing against Wolverhampton Wanderers, you know that you are playing a team. You can't compare it. Just like Evra said one time that when you are playing Chelsea,
you know, you're on your way to winning the league.
You are playing
Man City, you are playing your noisy neighbors.
You are playing Liverpool.
You are playing your competitor.
You are playing
Arsenal. You are playing against your babies.
So
That's why they yes, yes.
there are levels to this thing.
God bless you, my brother. God bless you. So yes, first training this evening. And Trust Final Issue. Turn on your notification icon to get notified whenever I drop productions regarding this training. That's our time. See you guys.